There are a lot of mysteries that the experts continuously keep on uncovering about pyramids. You will be amazed to know that Cleopatra's tomb has some unbelievable things to reveal about the pyramids. Want to know all about it? If yes, then stay with us till the end of this video to find out. And without any further ado, let's jump right in. A team of daring archaeologists sifting through the sands that have protected secrets for millennia, their brows dripping with sweat under the hot Egyptian sun. Only a few months have gone since an astounding discovery was made. A tomb that had been concealed from view for ages had been discovered. What's even more shocking is that the significance of this find is inextricably linked to none other than the legendary Queen Cleopatra herself. Imagine the excitement in the air as the archaeologists, equipped with shovels, brushes, and their unyielding tenacity, waded into a new area close to the prestigious Giza Plateau, a location where the sands of time have preserved a wealth of historical information. A subterranean chamber, a gateway to the past that had lain hidden beneath the desert's embrace, was discovered when they meticulously removed layer after layer of history. But the connection to a person whose legacy has captivated generations is what makes this revelation all the more exciting. Cleopatra, the final pharaoh of Egypt, is a name that reverberates through history like a melodic music, conjuring up instantaneous thoughts of grandeur, power, and mystery. Yes, you heard correctly. This archaeological discovery is centered on the word itself, which has fascinated poets, painters, and storytellers for ages. It seems as though history has collaborated to unveil its secrets in the most alluring manner imaginable. An intriguing picture of the past starts to take shape as the archaeologists painstakingly sort through the artifacts and writings in the tomb. The history of Cleopatra's reign, a time of political intrigue, cultural fusion, and architectural wonders, is whispered in every antique and imprinted on the walls. The discovery sparks not only our curiosity, but also lots of questions. Was the final resting location of Cleopatra purposefully concealed to prevent vandalism? Could the hints of her life that have been beneath the sands be found in her tomb? Inside the tomb's interior, it's possible to find scrolls containing her thoughts, mementos from her world, or even the corpses of others who traveled with her. We are reminded that the work of these archaeologists goes beyond simple investigation as we stand on the verge of solving these mysteries. It serves as a link between the past and the present, allowing us to see through certain curtains of time and learn about the thoughts, values, and goals of individuals who lived in the past. Let's now delve more deeply into this enthralling story's core. The mysterious ruler Cleopatra, who lived in both Egypt and Rome, has always been a source of fascination. Her entrancing beauty, political savvy, and passionate relationships with Mark Antony and Julius Caesar have made her a beguiling character throughout history. Her tale, which is braided with strands of intrigue, power, and tragedy, has reverberations across time. But for a moment, think about this. What if Cleopatra's legacy went beyond her diplomatic relationships and domestic strife? What if her influence penetrated the very core of the pyramids, one of ancient Egypt's most famous structures? Here is when our story takes an exciting turn. There have been rumors among specialists and academics that Cleopatra's mausoleum may not just be a mausoleum, but perhaps hold the key to understanding the long-sealed mysteries of pyramid building. It's crucial to recognize the tremendous significance of the pyramids given our position at the nexus of history and archaeology. The human race has long been fascinated by these architectural wonders. How were these enormous constructions built with the technologies at the time, soaring into the sky with mathematical accuracy? Was the truth more complex and collaborative, or were they actually constructed by an army of slaves, as is frequently depicted? Bring on Cleopatra, a historical character who lived at a time when the old and the new coexisted, and where enduring customs and emerging innovation were linked. Is it possible that her tomb contains scrolls, inscriptions, or objects that can shed light on the methods employed to build these magnificent structures? Imagine discovering historical plans or tales of knowledgeable workers that disclose their creative construction techniques. Think about the likelihood that Cleopatra's proximity to the pyramids wasn't just a coincidence for a moment. Maybe she knew something that had been passed down through the years. Could she have gotten access to records that were hidden and described the tactics used by her forebears? Finally, providing a concrete link between the pharaohs and the pyramid builders, her tomb may contain a wealth of historical documents. We're left to consider the bigger picture while excitedly anticipating more findings from Cleopatra's tomb. It could fundamentally alter our understanding of ancient engineering if her last resting place really does include the secrets of building pyramids. By highlighting the teamwork, inventiveness, and competence that characterized their construction, it may rewrite the story of how these enormous monuments came to be. Prepare to set off on an architectural and historical tour that will surely captivate you. Be prepared to have your curiosity sparked like never before as we explore the mystery surrounding the creation of the magnificent pyramids. The pyramids have endured through the ages as amazing examples of human ingenuity. Our excitement has been stoked by the colossal structures that rise against the backdrop of the Egyptian desert because of their immense size, astounding resilience, and mathematical accuracy. But here's the real kicker. We still don't understand the complex technical processes that led to their formation, in spite of innumerable research, ideas, and conjectures. It seems as though the builders of antiquity have left behind a mysterious riddle that is just waiting for the perfect key to reveal its secrets. And while the key has lain dormant within the walls of Cleopatra's tomb all this time, experts are now daring to explore this idea despite the fact that it may sound like something from an adventure story. Imagine peeping into Cleopatra's tomb and finding a variety of scrolls, plans, or inscriptions, each a window into a time when building pyramids was more than simply a technical marvel. It was an art form that serves as a gateway to that time. Consider the implications. We might be able to solve the mystery of how these enormous constructions were built using the information concealed beneath Cleopatra's ultimate resting place. Various theories from extensive slave labor to intricate ramp systems have been advanced, but none has been able to conclusively describe the entire process from beginning to end. What if, however, the parts are found in Cleopatra's tomb? What if it demonstrates that creative engineering, astute planning, and thorough execution were all used in the construction? Imagine unrolling scrolls that describe in detail how to transport large stone blocks across huge distances, assemble them precisely, and coordinate a symphony of workers to ensure efficient movement. Imagine looking at plans that reveal elaborate designs, demonstrating the builder's knowledge of physics and geometry that enabled them to build such sturdy and long-lasting structures. Imagine inscriptions that describe not only the technical details, but also the societal and cultural factors that went into the construction of the pyramids. Such discoveries have countless potential applications. We can learn more about the level of development ancient civilizations attained by comprehending the construction methods used in pyramids. We get to understand the coordination and cooperation needed among a workforce that most likely included expert craftsmen, engineers, and workers. The most significant benefit, though, is that we develop a stronger sense of connectedness to our shared human past, a history that was formed by extraordinary feats that still amaze and inspire us today. Get ready for a voyage into the interrelated histories, cultures, and worldviews that go beyond the halls of historic buildings. Bricks and stones are only one part of the story of Cleopatra's tomb. It also serves as a gateway into a world where the past and present coexist, where cultures clash and intertwine, and where a single find has the potential to fundamentally alter how we think about the human experience. A major role in history that extended beyond political alliances and power struggles was performed by Cleopatra, a name that is synonymous with strength and allure. She served as a link between the thriving civilizations of Egypt and Greece, serving as more than just a monarch. Cleopatra's reign witnessed the blending of two great civilizations because she was of Macedonian ancestry and lived in a Hellenistic environment. Her meetings with Mark Antony and Julius Caesar, as well as her proficiency in several languages and love of the arts, all attested to her exceptional ability to traverse the complex social and political landscapes of her time. Enter her tomb, which holds the potential to be a treasure trove of not only objects, but also details about the practices, beliefs, and rituals of her time. Imagine discovering ornate jewelry that displays the fusion of Greek and Egyptian design. Think about the scrolls that describe the rituals and festivals that honor the deities of both nations. Imagine a collection of paintings that offers views into the peaceful coexistence of these two realms while depicting situations from daily life. Investigating the cultural importance of Cleopatra's tomb is akin to looking into a mirror that reflects the social structure of her era. What rituals of the faith were upheld? What effects did the fusion of traditions have on art and architecture? Did Cleopatra support this cultural exchange, imprinting her society's foundations as well as its politics? And this is where it gets even more intriguing. By comprehending the cultural environment that Cleopatra lived in, we may find connections that go beyond her lifetime. Could there be ties between her rule and the actual builders of the magnificent pyramids? Could her patronage and policies have affected the building techniques or designs of these imposing structures? Imagine being able to show how Cleopatra's world and the world of the pyramid builders are interconnected. Perhaps during her rule, a culture of creativity and cooperation was developed, where knowledge was shared and ideas were exchanged, advancing not only culture, but also architectural prowess. Through her tomb, we were able to put together the complex web of historical interactions where a pharaoh's influence went much beyond their reign. Ah, myths. Those enthralling stories that entwine themselves into our common memory and muddle the distinction between fact and fiction. Such legends have long centered on Cleopatra, the famous queen who is claimed to have launched 1,000 ships with her beauty and kept the Roman emperors in her thrall. Her legacy in history and popular culture has been shaped by tales of love, suspense, and seduction. But what if I told you that her tomb has the power to debunk these legends and reveal a woman who was a lot more nuanced and fascinating than they let on? Enter the realm of possibility where Cleopatra's tomb could include documents such as letters, journals, or artifacts that would disclose a story that is very different from what is recorded in textbooks. Imagine discovering intimate letters from Cleopatra, where her words erupt from the paper and her feelings are captured in writing. Could these records cut through the idealized stories and provide a look of the woman behind the leader in a turbulent time, as well as her motives and challenges? Think about diaries that document her daily activities, the interactions, choices, and vulnerable moments that make her more relatable than the tales ever could. Instead of a remote, ethereal beauty, we could encounter a lady who struggled with the difficulties of power, negotiated the complexity of politics, and tried to strike a balance between her personal needs and her obligations as a ruler. But the mystery doesn't end there. The interactions between Cleopatra and the Roman authorities who created her story may be revealed as items rise from the sands. Our view of her connections may evolve as a result of the private presents given, the intimate tokens traded, and the correspondence shared. Was her relationship with Mark Antony and Julius Caesar solely motivated by love, or did it also involve undertones of political scheming and compromise? This finding has significant ramifications. By removing the layers of myth and tradition, we can set out on a quest to discover the true Cleopatra, a person whose legacy goes beyond the flimsy representations of romance and beauty. We can now see her as a tactician, negotiator, and inspirational leader who navigated a complex web of power dynamics thanks to this process of rediscovering. Despite the excitement of discovering mysteries, it's important to stand back and recognize the difficulties that come with the intriguing field of archaeological study. There are several obstacles in the path to finding lost gems, and these can make or break the delicate process. Crucial elements that influence the course of discovery include time's unrelenting march, weather's erratic influences, and the complex science of preservation. Think of time as both an ally and an enemy. A site's ability to retain the past increases with how long it is hidden. The window to find these treasures before they are destroyed by the elements is getting less with each passing day. Thus, this preservation is not without a price. To extract information and insights from these time capsules before they are gone forever, archaeologists are in a race against the clock. The weather is another erratic hindrance. Delicate artifacts and inscriptions are vulnerable to damage from the blazing Egyptian heat, the occasional sandstorm, and erosion. Just think of the hard work needed to secure and record these discoveries while fending off the forces of nature. A race to protect the past from the grasp of the present. It is a struggle of accuracy and endurance. The delicate dance of preservation necessitates striking a balance between illuminating the past and protecting its frail remains. Archaeologists balance using methods that preserve the integrity of the past while ensuring future generations can access it. Assuring that the discoveries uncovered today can continue to tell their story for years to come requires the delicate process of cleaning, stabilizing, and documenting artifacts. It is important to acknowledge the commitment of the archaeologists to devote themselves to revealing our shared history in the face of these difficulties. These people frequently labor under the most trying of circumstances, putting up with discomfort, working long hours, and braving the scorching sun. Their never-ending efforts serve as a reminder of the enormous willpower needed to dig through layers of time, save historical artifacts from oblivion, and safeguard our knowledge of the past for future generations. The voyage doesn't end here. Rather, it ushers in an exciting new chapter. The field of Egyptology and our understanding of historical events change before our eyes as new mysteries are revealed. A revival of inquiry could result from this discovery, leading academics, students, and enthusiasts to dive headfirst into the mysteries of ancient history. The mystery surrounding Cleopatra's tomb turns into a doorway that invites us to delve deeper, ask more questions, and learn the tales that have been kept secret throughout the years. With each new find, the appeal of the past gets stronger, reigniting a spark of curiosity that propels us to explore further, make connections, and piece together the vast narrative of our common human experience. And that is all for today's Secret Discoveries. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our video. Thanks for watching.